of scaling my business to $1 million, I quit my job. I quit my job. I actually haven't been employed since 2019 in February. I decided to double down on myself. I decided to live in a way where it benefited me and not just other people, and live in a way that's more purposeful and intentional. Being on this planet here, oh shoot, this is zoomed into my face. There we go. I'm balancing the phone on the steering wheel right now. And I quit my job. The job that I had at that time was being a carpet cleaner for a company out here in Colorado, and the business owner was very much so about our growth. I'm good friends with this business owner still till this day, and I learned from this gentleman today. Big shout out, Ken. Love you, appreciate you, brother. I couldn't have really made that leap without your help and assistance, and you helped give me that confidence in myself to just say fuck you to the system and let me live life on my own terms. And I appreciate you, brother, really, truly. Before that, I did try going into a space where I was being a online personal trainer, and that's all I was doing, but it was extremely, extremely difficult to do, mainly because I didn't know about marketing, I didn't know about advertisement, and the top thing was I did not have a community or a partner or mentor, someone to look up to that was doing the same thing, right? And I was taking advice from all these people that did not display the same intentions and aspirations as I once did. And once I made that shift and I was hanging out with people that were my life goals, that's when I was able to make this change and really sever myself away from the 9-to-5 mindset, right? Because we're taught a lot about get a job. Once you get a job, you're gonna get a family, or whatever that order may be in your life, and you're gonna buy a house, have kids, and white picket fence. The American dream, but the American dream is dead. Or let me not say it's dead, but it's been transferred into a different way of living. And I believe for myself, hey, what's going on, Roman? Thank you for tuning in live. Everybody else, thank you for tuning in live. I truly appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. Support your boy out. Support me in this journey here that we have. So, during this whole process of working for myself, I realized that I am helping. Hey, I appreciate it, Roman. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Where y'all tuning in live from too? I would love to know where you're tuning in live from. Are you going through the situation in your own life where you're looking to quit your job and work for yourself, become your own boss? Well, that's what I'm sharing the story with you as to how I was able to do that, how I was able to become my own boss, write my own checks, tell my customers like, hey, I can't do it on this day, let's do it on a different day. Kansas City, Missouri. What's up, Kansas City, Missouri? Hey, there's a lot of I don't want to say this, like government buildings, like really cool architecture out there in Kansas City, Missouri, in the downtown area. I did not know that. Like when I first went there, I was kind of mind blown, low key. But nonetheless, let me know if y'all are going through this journey in your life where you're just looking to become your own boss, whether it's because you want to spend time with your family, or whether it's because you want to do something that is internally calling and pulling you to. What are you going to do it for, right? Because at the end of the day, you're going to come across challenges, and those challenges are going to be so difficult. They're going to be so difficult to the point where you just give up, right? In my life, I realized that if I just give up without even putting in the work and trying again, getting up, dusting myself off, and putting another foot forward, this thing is going to eat me up alive inside. I don't know about you guys, but if you go through something in life and then you just give up and, just wake up day after day after day, realizing that you did not pour your all into that thing, it's going to start eating you up inside. You're going to start aging faster, believe me. Right? And we do not want to do that. It's all about the health. That's why I got the avocado on the top of the head. It's all about the health is the wealth, baby. That's all I'm saying. So let's go ahead and pick ourselves up and realize, like, all right, if we're not wanting to be a business owner and for ourselves, how can we get to that point where we can become a business owner, or in a position where we can be a entrepreneur, is what they call it, someone that's has that entrepreneur mindset, but they're learning underneath that entrepreneur, right? And that's what I put myself in when I was telling you about, shout out to the my homeboy Ken, is that I put myself in an entrepreneur position where we started off as employees, then went to subcontractors, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Still working as an entrepreneur. Well, I got take a sip of water here. And I was still working with as an entrepreneur for about, I would say, a year, until I realized, like, hey, why don't I take 100% of what I'm working for and what I'm worth and capitalize that? Let me learn about marketing. Let me learn about advertising. Let me learn about people skills, body language. Let me learn about spirituality. Let me learn. I would be listening to these audiobooks, and I listened to one point, I think it was 2022, I listened to over 60 plus audiobooks while working for myself, gaining knowledge and gaining profit. And that allowed me to learn how to leverage my knowledge, learn how to leverage business credit, learn how to leverage my relationships, and learn how to capitalize and become the better version that I can be, so I can share it with you guys, here on this channel. And that's what I want to do on this episode series, is just share the journey with y'all, let you know that it's possible to become your own boss, right? To become that own person that signs your own checks. Because I think that's where we all aspire to be, is to own our own time, or gain back our own time. And we cannot do that working for somebody else. Let's just be real. If you think you're going to become a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire working for somebody else, let's be real. And I'm not trying to throw no shade at all. This is me tearing off the Band-Aid and being real with you as a friend, as a homie, and saying, like, hey, like, I'm putting my arm around you, saying, like, hey, let's be real. Are you going to be at that point where you want to be in the next year, 2 years, 3 years? If you don't like the answer to that, you have to make a shift in your life. And it's going to be a huge shift, and it's going to be uncomfortable. But once you start getting to the point where you're comfortable, you should start asking yourself, okay, this doesn't feel right. Nature, if you think about it in itself, nature, grows the best. It grows in a path where it's not predictable. It goes through a lot of stress, a lot of elements. It goes through it. And through all of that, nature flourishes. It's beautiful. It doesn't seem black and white like we see everything today, because most people are black and white. Let's be real. Most people are simple. Most people are basic. They don't, when you come across the day-to-day person in your life, they don't want to say hi. They just walk by. When you have interaction with somebody and you don't know them, how is that interaction? Ask yourself, how do you feel about that interaction? Do you give in to how they are coming across?